Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So my name is Paul, and on this channel, we're going to be talking about revenue operations, MarTech, and SalesTech, CRM. So mostly on this case, Salesforce.com that I've been working on roughly since 2012. And apart from that, we're going to be talking about analytics. We're going to be talking about Salesforce strategic consultancy. And besides that, also personal and professional growth. Okay, so why is it that I decided to do this channel? Essentially, because I'm receiving loads of questions across years. Okay, about different topics that are all displayed on the screen. And those are essentially the topics that have to do with my background that I've been working on. So I'm working on tech for some years now. Mm, And my decision was during this new normality, let's say, I said to myself, yeah, this is the perfect time to actually just to build a channel and start to address all of those questions. Okay. Um, with regards to the Salesforce strategic consultancy, the idea will be that guys can post me any questions that you may have. Okay, I'll be trying to give you support with regards to that and try to address any questions. Yeah, and that's it. Let's start then. So for this specific session, I'm going to be talking about the new normal, okay? And how is it that I believe that marketing, sales, and customer success need to come together actually to face this normality, okay? The first point for this is customer journey, okay? You should have those three together, okay? And as a next step, there is no better way actually to understand the customer that actually map out all touch points and all channels, okay, all interactions. The customer does not reside only on the marketing side, does not reside only on the sales or on the customer side, actually goes across all over. You as a customer, you don't care if you are talking to sales, you don't care if you are talking to marketing, you are talking to business X, okay. So with that in mind, there is a need more than ever to actually to combine them all, okay, map out all touch points in order to actually to aim to have a proper customer 360-degree view, okay. With that in mind, also, please be mindful that you should actually look to cover the entire customer journey. With that in mind, I'm talking about looking at pre-leads up to win back, okay, customers. What is this about? So with pre-leads, it's everything that is the very beginning. So potential prospects, names, okay, could be individuals, could be business, and up to win back, because where we stand right now, we cannot afford actually to lose a customer without having a win back strategy in place. Okay, this is fundamental because going for acquisition means that you're going to be spending 3 to 5 times more in terms of resources. Okay, so be mindful of that and look to have actually a win back strategy, just not to allow for the customer to, let's say, escape. Okay, moving forward, that would allow then as a next point actually to have the holistic view of the customer. Okay, and that will be equal to more efficiency. And why? Because you're going to stop having departments doing exactly the same kind of work, doubling work, um, and touching the customer at the same time. Okay, so this will allow you then to have more efficiency. Okay, so the next topic that I believe it's crucial for us to cover within this remit is around segmentation. Okay, so in order for you actually to move forward in terms of this, what I'm saying or trying to underline is that instead of actually having um, the same offer, the same message all over the place, and expect between brackets for the unexpected, uh, look to have more efficiency, even more within this new normality. And segmentation allows you to do that. Okay, so if you look, for instance, to classic segmentation, you should have take into consideration, for instance, two main points. Okay, so I'm talking about, for instance, geography and demography. Okay, but apart from that, and in order that the mix is actually strong enough, combine it with firmographics. So essentially, this looks at the business side of things and segments the business. Okay, based on annual revenue, based on performance over a year. Um, Attributes like that. Okay, then combine it also with the advanced segmentation. So here I would like to underline two. Okay, and I will be going deeper on next videos. Okay, but this one is just to give you the layer, let's say the initial layer. So the advanced segmentation, I would go for clustering and then predictive modeling. Okay, and then last but not least, everything around scoring. It's not just about lead scoring and grading, but actually in terms of looking to predictive lead scoring. Okay, looking at your current database and looking to understand, okay, based on the behaviors and based on the conversion that we had with the current customers, how is it that we can map out the potential leads? Okay, and then the combination of all of those items will allow you to have better segmentation. Okay, the next step would be content, and content is indeed king. Okay, so here the main topic that I would like just to underline is that content can help you to actually advance faster. Okay, can help you to go faster through the pipeline. Okay, and if you use content in combination with segmentation, then you go to the next level. Okay, because you're going to be tailoring exactly the content that is needed for a given and target or segment. Okay, then you should really leverage the power of CRM and marketing automation. Okay, there you're going to find a lot of interactions and touch points that combined with content would allow you to have much more power on the way you address and therefore convert much more. Okay, and content must be seen as a way to add value, not to interrupt the customer. In order to do so, what I would advise is look at the customer journey, okay, and build content that is made for the different steps, let's say, within the customer journey. Build content for acquisition, build content for activation, build content for retention. Okay, the content is not the same, needs to be different because the client is actually, or the customer is actually at a different stage. And then if you combine that with segmentation, then you already have two layers: the different steps of the customer journey and the different types of customers. Okay, this is why content is indeed king. Okay, moving forward, common metrics. This is more than ever so important. Okay, looking to combine them all, the marketing, sales, and customer success, you should also look to align in terms of common metrics. Okay, I'm not saying that you should have all of those, okay, that I'm displaying on the screen, but what I would say is that you should really consider on having some of those. Okay, so for instance, I'm going to underline some that I believe that are key. So marketing ROI. Okay, marketing is not about expenses; it's actually about being an added value to the company. Marketing should actually push revenue into the table. Okay. The other one that I would say that makes sense for everyone to be involved is around customer churn. Okay. Um, then I would underline also revenue. Align all the three around revenue. I think this is fundamental. Okay. Think business, not just silo. Okay. Then last couple more, I would say. Um, Customer satisfaction, okay, and then I would say pipeline contribution, and then customer lifetime value. Okay, and if you are moving towards a more advanced company, I would say that you can actually, or more advanced in terms of your evolution within metrics to and common KPIs. I would say look to have the North Star. So the North Star, the concept is to have one single metric that is common across the entire business. Okay, that everyone is actually pointing towards that. Okay, it's very powerful. Okay, moving forward, customer feedback. Okay, this is the cornerstone, or should be the cornerstone of every business. Okay, what is this about? So the idea is that if you combine the input from the customer, so VOC, with the input of marketing, sales, and customer success, the output of this will be, without a question, better customer satisfaction. You can also look at the output as something that you can actually use for future product development. You can use it to tailor your comms, and you can think of it a way actually how to improve revenue. What is it that we are missing in order to do so? Okay, so that will be my next advice. Moving forward, technology comes along. Yes, indeed. Within this new normal, I would say that more and more there will be a need for automation. There will be a need for us actually to be together, be more lean, be more data centric. So, with that in mind, I would advise strongly for you to consider the customer within, at least within Marketing Cloud, Sales Cloud, and Service Cloud. Okay. If you have all of those three together, that will allow you at least to have a better view of the customer. But then, if you'd like, go beyond that and think on, is it that I can actually combine it with some external data? In this case, like for instance, you can work with partners, and you want partners actually to have access to part of your data as well, because they help you on your daily business. Okay, for that there is also a solution called Community. And then if you have all of those together, the best thing that you should consider would be to have the same data layer, okay, that on top you can actually build some interesting analytics. And with that in mind, that would allow you actually to build operation analytics or insights on this case, but also strategic insights, okay? With all of that said, that would allow you then to have a 360 view of the customer, and that would allow you to have a more lean way of working, more clear, with everything aligned, okay, with, of course, benefits, okay. To close, I will give you just a framework that I built on as a high level. How is it that you could, it's a kind of, all of this that I shared actually could be used as a part of a toolbox, adding to your toolbox. And then at the end, I just build this framework that what I'm going to do is start just to align certain things, okay, but you can also use it. So first and foremost, so having marketing, sales, and customer success together, that means that on top of that, you should also consider having them uh, with the same goals. Okay, set the goals and with all of those in aligned. Okay, then on top of that, think channels together. Okay, because as I said, the customer is all over the place. It's not just in one given silo. Okay, and silos more than ever should be broken down. Okay, then the next step is think lead nurturing and lead qualification strategies together. Okay, harness the power of the customer, the VOC. Okay, think them and how is it that they can actually add value to marketing, to sales, or customer success, but think that as a whole. Okay, last but not least, I would consider to the last point to underline is think on how is it that I can actually have the same set of analytics that are actually aligned across the board. Okay, and that's it. Okay, I'll be posting my more videos about this. If you like them, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. My main intention while building this channel is just to help you out, to support you, to share a bit about my knowledge and my experience. Okay, um, I've been working on 5 different countries, working with technology in connection to marketing, sales, and customer success, and is indeed a pleasure just to share and help you out on this journey. Okay, and that's it, guys. Enjoy your day and cheers. Okay, bye bye. Take care.